People often talk about waiting for the right time, the right season, the right opportunity. But the truth is, there is no perfect time, and the world isn't slowing down for anyone. Bills will keep coming, life will keep moving, and the sun will rise whether things are going well or not. That's the first lesson life teaches quietly. It doesn't pause. Some wake up one day and realize the world didn't stop while they were waiting to be ready. It just kept going. And readiness? It's never found sitting in the corner hoping for things to calm down. Readiness is built in the storm, not outside of it. See, the world has a rhythm, and that rhythm doesn't change to match anyone's comfort. It keeps beating. Faster for some, slower for others, but always forward. Now, there's something important about that, because once that truth sinks in, something changes inside. It stops being about how unfair life is, and starts being about how strong one can become. There's a difference between waiting for the world to adjust and adjusting to face the world. That's the difference between those who crumble and those who climb. Those who crumble are always hoping for easier days. Those who climb are building themselves for the hard ones. The world doesn't reward comfort, it rewards resilience. And resilience isn't natural, it's trained. When everything falls apart, that's training. When plans collapse and no one shows up to help, that's training. When the dream feels too heavy and the road too long, that's training. Because that's when the mind is either built or broken. Most people spend their time wishing for the storm to end. The strong ones, they learn how to walk in the rain. See, there's a kind of strength that doesn't come from lifting weights or reading books. It comes from not giving up when everything in the world tells you to stop. It comes from showing up when no one's watching. That's the kind of strength the world respects, because that's the kind that lasts. Now, here's something worth remembering. The mind is like a house. Whatever you build inside it, that's what you live with. If all you build are doubts, you'll live in fear. If all you build are excuses, you'll live in regret. But if you build discipline, faith, and focus, then no storm outside can shake the walls. Because that's what this is really about. Not controlling the world, but controlling what goes on inside. There will always be noise. Distractions, disappointments, failures, they're not going anywhere. But the real question is, what happens inside while all that's happening outside? That's what separates the ordinary from the exceptional. The ordinary react to everything around them. The exceptional choose their response. When life gets hard, they don't say, "Why me?" They say, "What now?" That single shift changes everything. And that's what building a strong mind looks like. Not perfection, not pretending, but learning to stand firm when it's shaking beneath your feet. There's a verse that says, "He will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on him." That means peace isn't the absence of trouble. Peace is the presence of strength. Now, think about that. Peace doesn't come when everything is fine. Peace comes when the inside is stronger than the outside. That's why the goal isn't to escape pressure. The goal is to build capacity. Because when the capacity grows, the pressure doesn't shrink. It just stops breaking you. Life will never hand out fair chances equally. Some will start with less, some will work twice as hard. But the real advantage belongs to whoever refuses to quit. That's how the world works. It moves fast, it forgets easily, and it rewards consistency quietly. And those who understand that don't spend their energy chasing everything. They build slowly. They build steadily. They build something that lasts. Every day, there's someone out there complaining about the race being unfair. And there's someone else, same age, same struggle, who's using that same time to train, learn, and prove. Guess which one will stand tall when the dust settles? That's not luck. That's mindset. The world won't wait for anyone, but that's not bad news. That's freedom. It means the moment you're ready to move, life won't hold you back either. It's moving anyway, with or without permission. So, move with it, grow with it, learn from it, because the ones who build a mind that can stand the world end up shaping it. When time passes, it doesn't care whether one was afraid. It doesn't care whether one felt ready. It only records what was done with it. So the challenge is simple. Stop waiting for things to slow down. They won't. Stop praying for easier problems. They won't come. Start building yourself until the same problems don't shake you anymore. That's what winning looks like. Not a life without trouble, but a mind that's too strong to be broken by it. So, build that mind. Build it every day through discipline, through faith, through repetition. Because when the storm comes, and it will, the question won't be whether the world waited for you. The question will be whether you were ready to walk through it. And when that day comes, the world will finally slow down. Not because it stopped moving, but because you finally learned how to move with it. Now, let's sit on that thought a little longer. Because what does it actually mean to build that kind of mind? It means learning patience when the world keeps rushing you. It means practicing gratitude when life gives you less than you expected. It means managing emotions when your plans fall apart. And most importantly, it means holding on to hope even when you have no reason to. That's not weakness. That's the deepest kind of power. Every strong person you admire has something in common. Not that they had it easy, but that they stayed when others ran. They kept showing up when logic said quit. And somewhere along the way, they became unshakable. The world can't break what's already built from within. That's why the most dangerous thing isn't failure, it's comfort. Comfort slows you down quietly. It makes you forget you're in a race. It makes you wait for the world to adjust to you, and it never will. So while the world moves, move too. If you fall, stand again. If you're late, start anyway. If you're scared, move scared. Because courage doesn't come first. Movement does. And as you move, courage grows. The world won't wait. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to be noticed. Stop waiting for the perfect start. The right time to start becoming stronger is always now. And when your mind becomes strong, your whole life follows. Because everything you touch will carry that strength. Your work, your relationships, your future. And years from now, when people look back and wonder how you did it, they'll say it looked easy. But only you will know it wasn't. It was the storms that made you steady. It was the fire that made you pure. It was the waiting that built your patience. And it was every no that made you hungry for your yes. The world won't wait for you, but maybe that's the best gift life ever gave. Because if it did wait, no one would grow. If it did pause, no one would change. And if it ever slowed down, no one would rise. So be grateful it doesn't wait. That's what makes every step count. That's what turns an ordinary person into someone unbreakable. And that's what you're called to be. Not untouchable, not perfect, but steady. When the storm hits, stay steady. When the world rushes, stay grounded. When fear whispers, stay calm. Because that's how strong minds win. So build it, one day at a time. Because the world won't wait for you, but your future will thank you that you didn't wait for it either.